Hello, 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 everybody. It is Tanika Steens, and this is Mind Your Business. And today is Monday Mindfulness. I hope everybody had a good Monday, a good weekend, a good Easter Resurrection Sunday, and just got to enjoy the sunshine because it was a beautiful day today. A very beautiful day. We got to enjoy the sunshine. We got to do some fun stuff as a family. Sometimes you got to take time out and be mindful of your intentions. And that means sometimes you got to take a break from things that don't benefit you and put other things prioritize. I think one of the biggest things that we need to prioritize is our family. And I think if COVID has showed us anything, it has showed us how family is important. Let me fix these earphones. Family is so important. And although we've been locked down in a house together and it feels like we're on top of each other, it's actually given us the opportunity to learn each other better and to be around each other. And it's sad if we cannot be in a household with our family members and be locked down for a certain period of time without going crazy with each other. And I think we've found some ways to interact better and to engage better and to be more mindful of each other and do more things as a family. And we need to get back to that. So we need to start setting mindful intentions and being more intentional about what our priorities are. So that's what I want to talk to you today. Mindfulness and being mindful all the time. Is there really a such thing as being mindful all the time? Well, you can be mindful, but how do you stay mindful? Somewhere along the way, our mindfulness journey, we might encounter an inner voice that whispers, how am I supposed to stay mindful? Stuff is going on. I got this happening. I'm locked down. I got these people on my head. I got to try to find a job, or I got schoolwork to do. It's stuff that comes honestly to you as far as feeling worry or fear, and you encounter these glimpses of a contentment for being able to lash out. And so sometimes we need to be mindful and not lash out. So we need to go deeper into understanding how to practice the mindfulness. So to gain a perspective on what it is we are aiming for, we should understand what it is we're seeking. So if you find yourself wondering how you can make mindfulness an ever-present state of being, consider patiently and compassionately asking yourself, what is it that I am really seeking? Hey, sissy, how you doing? I love you too. Thanks for watching. It's not uncommon that when we breathe in the beauty of true presence and awareness, the mind creeps in to remind us about all the times that we exist out of that. It takes us back. Soon as you have you been in a situation where you just feel like everything is going good and everything is great and you are laughing and having a good time, and then the next thing you know, something throws you back to the past of, oh, don't laugh too loud, remember when this happened, or remember this, or remember where you came from. You know what? Those thoughts will creep up on you, and that's when you got to learn how to redirect your thoughts. And so you might start to fear or resist being in that emotion, and you start challenging yourself. But this is a human condition, and so we've got to forget about what ifs and what was and all of that. And we've got to learn that we are here now and being in the present. So we've got to understand how to stay in the present. So if you have problems with finding it difficulty to find a place where you can be peaceful and be calm and remain calm, it's okay. It's okay that you have those feelings sometimes, because we always are not in a state of calmness and in a state of being able to control our thoughts. But that's when we're able to remember our breath and just focus on your breath. And so if you can remember those things, then you'll learn how to just set the intentions. And so you do that by starting out with your day. Start out when you get up. Set the intention and tell yourself, today is going to be a good day. No matter what I come across, no matter what I encounter, it's going to be a good day. And so when you think about it, it's the day that the Lord has made. It's always a good day. We just might have bad things happen to us. We may be in situations that we might not like, but it's up to us to change those things around. So if you be intentional on how you're reacting to those things, it'll make you feel better as well. And so remember that mindfulness is not synonymous with any feeling good emotion. So when we believe that ever present mindfulness will enable us to avoid unpleasant experiences, And so I learned this word called toxic positivity, where sometimes we just act like everything is okay and we just walk around smiling and we act like everything is fine and we don't have to worry about anything. But what we're really doing is we're burying feelings and emotions, and we're letting them fester until we can't take it anymore. And that's when people start to have nervous breakdowns, and when they start to have panic attacks, and that's when they start to going off the deep end, as somebody might say, or as people might say. And so you've got to learn how to channel those emotions, and you've got to learn how to live in positivity without it being toxic. And so you're not always going to be positive. Everything is not always happy, and that's okay. But it's the way you look at it and the way you react to it is how you bring it back. And again, setting your intentions helps you. So focus on mindfulness in the present and now, not yesterday and not tomorrow. The best way to be mindful all the time is to be mindful right now. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're engaged in, be intentional about it. Just set your intentions on that. If you're not going to fully engage, then don't do it. If you're going to halfway listen, then figure out another time to do it. But whatever you're going to set your intentions on, make sure you are giving your full and undivided attention to it. Become mindful of your very yearning to be mindful all the time. Can you be mindful of this wanting to be mindful all the time? Can you notice this thought wave without judging it as good or bad, right or wrong? There's no right or wrong or good or bad way to be mindful. But if you start thinking about your thoughts, you'll start realizing that you control them. See, it's when you let these thoughts creep in and you don't take hold of them, you let them fester, you let them, the thoughts control you. When you realize that you control the thoughts and you can set the intention and redirect it, you'll be better off for it. So set an intention, practicing compassion when you stray from this intention. Learn to love yourself. Learn to give yourself pep talks. And so, another practice of increasing your embodiment of mindfulness is you're curious about how to be mindful all the time, is to set an intention each morning. I said that this intention might be something like one of the following: I will move through my day with openness, curiosity, and presence. So you're going through the day trying to observe, trying to be open to what comes your way. I am open to the good, the bad, the high, the low, all with an open and attentive heart. And remember earlier, I said that whatever happens in this day is going to be a good day regardless. It's about how you look at it. And thirdly, I'm committed to deepening my embodiment of mindfulness in each moment. So, whatever you come across, allow yourself to fully embrace it, face it. And I always say you can't fight your demons until you face them. And we've all got them. But we've got to come face to face. And see, when we live in toxic positivity, what we do is we bury those demons. And that shows that we've got control of it because we don't want to deal with it at the time. So we keep on pushing to the back, pushing to the back, pushing to the back until it's like a full closet that just comes bursting out. And like a flood, you explode. And then you unintentionally do things that you're not mindful of. So, softening any yearning you might hold for perfection. Lastly, become aware of any longing for perfection that you hold. We're not perfect. We are not perfect human beings. We are imperfect human beings. If we were perfect, we would not need Jesus. And that's just the truth. He was the only one that was perfect. And I thought about this the other day. I thought about how Jesus came and he dealt with every single emotion, fear, temptation, struggle, thought that we could even ever imagine, that we haven't even thought of probably. And then the pain and the loss of life, and the perseverance that he had to endure to go through what he went through so that we could be okay. And so understanding that there's nothing we can do to become perfect except for follow the one that was perfect. And then we'll learn how to set our intentions a little differently, being mindful of why we are the way we are, why we act the way we act, and understanding what it is that we can control. Whenever you do a 12-step program in recovery, they always teach you the recovery prayer, or the 12-step prayer. And so it's kind of like mindfulness, being intentional of the thoughts that you have and things that you have to accept. So accepting the things that you can't control, and then changing the things that you can. And so acceptance is the first thing, and I call that radical acceptance. When you turn around, you face your demons that you've been docking and passing back to the back for so long. Turn around and you face those demons and you accept them head on one. And then you realize they're not as bad and big as you thought. Because if you know the God I know, He's bigger and badder than anything that ever could come against you. So if you turn around and know who's on your side and who's fighting for you, you can stand still and let the Lord fight for you. And be understanding that it's not your battle. You're fighting things that you can't control. Because if it's something you were able to control, you control it. But anything that you can't control that's above your pay grade, let the Lord handle it. Accept it. Radical acceptance. Accept that, hey, this is beyond my control. I gotta let go of whatever this feeling is, this pain is, this thought is, that's holding me back and that's holding me down. And once you release that and let it go, you will feel better. And you'll have more energy. You'll have a heightened sense of understanding and awareness of who you are and whose you are. And you'll know that you don't allow things to affect your outcome. So those were just some things that I just wanted to talk to you today. So here's a meditation. It's called the pelvis bowl. There are many ways you can settle the mind down when it becomes active. You may use it as a stand-alone practice. So return to the body during the day or at the beginning of a meditation period to help yourself settle. Allow the eyes to close and sit with the spine as straight as possible. And this is just a meditation that you can do to just get yourself to be able to settle down and to set your intentions. So use your breath to encourage a general awareness. With the inhalation, reach the spine upward, and with the exhalation, let go. Let the shoulders drop, relax the jaw, and soften the belly. After a minute or two of breathing like this, turn your attention to the pelvis and hips. Picture this part of the body as a bowl. As you exhale, allow all of the body's energy to slowly fall into the bowl. Feel the stability of the bowl sitting on the chair or cushion and let the body relax into the bowl. Continue with your awareness of the pelvis, allowing the body to relax. You can think of the body like a snow globe. After the snow globe has been shaken, it takes time and patience to let each snowflake settle. As you sit, allow the body to relax and settle with a patient awareness. With each exhale, allow the body to soften. And as you do that, you're releasing these toxins and you're releasing these energies and you're flushing them out. And a lot of times we have intestinal problems that are caused by anxiety, is a blockage. And when you learn how to be mindful and calm and relax, and you set the intention to do this meditation, it will help you to learn how to release those toxins and to release that energy that might be going in the wrong direction. And so the next time you are having feelings or thoughts that are just overwhelming, think intentionally of what you can do to redirect that energy, to get back to your breath space, to breathing and to focusing on your breath, and to be able to feel stability. And this pelvis bowl meditation can help you do that because it'll bring you back to your center. And remember, if you focus on your belly when you're breathing, because we did a belly breathing meditation, and you put all of these things together, you will learn to release and to relax and to gain control of your mind, your body, and your soul. And on that note, I hope you got something out of this mindful tip for tonight. And I hope that you practice mindfulness as much as you can because it's a practice. It's not something that you do and it just sticks. It's like spaghetti. Sometimes you just got to throw it at the wall and keep throwing it to the wall until it sticks. And every time I cook spaghetti, I got to throw it to the wall. I don't never know when it's done. So it's a practice. You got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it in order to get better at it and in order to become more intentional of it and to know that you are greater than what you think you are. So, whatever your thoughts are that are telling you that you are less than what you should believe that you are, redirect that energy and set mindful intentions. And again, go through these three things and tell yourself this. Tell yourself, I will move through my day with openness, curiosity, and presence. I am open to the good, the bad, the high, the low, all with an open and attentive heart. And I am committed to deepening my embodiment of mindfulness in each moment. And I don't necessarily know how many people I may be touching, but I do know the ones that I am touching because they let me know. I get DMs, I get phone calls, I get stopped when I'm out, and people have told me how it really helps them practicing this mindfulness, and it goes even deeper. And so, if you would like to learn mindfulness one on one, where you can practice it and fully understand and get the full knowledge and awareness of what it is and how to be more intentional of mindfulness, then please don't hesitate to contact me at yourfullmindlife.com, Tanika Elsteins at yourfullmindlife.com, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach me on all of those social media platforms. And I'm also going to do some workshops, some more mindful workshops. I'll do some free ones. I think I'm going to try to do one free mindful workshop a month, so that way people can just get a better understanding. Because I know it scares a lot of people when they hear about mindfulness. They don't really grasp the concept and understand what it is. But I'm telling you, if it was good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for me. And he knows mindfulness better than anybody. He came for the transformation of us by renewing us through our minds. And so once we learn that and to be intentional and we get knowledge and we get wisdom and we get an understanding, we will be better for it. So when you have a full mind, you have a full life. And on that note, I hope you have a good evening and I hope you're able to relax and stay mindful. And again, if not, hit me up so I can help you. I really do that. I can help people. I got a gift. If you didn't know, contact me. And everything I do on a personal level or a corporate level is always is I don't. What is the word? See, there I go. I'm talking too much. It's time for me to go. But anyways, whenever I work with anyone, it's personal, and I don't give out anybody's information or anybody's business. It's all whatever you want to learn or whatever you want to do. It's all based on you, and no one will ever know I ever talked to you because it's your business. So be mindful of your life and do what it is so you can be your best you. And remember, as always, never, ever, 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 ever forget you were created with a purpose. God bless you.